Hey, welcome to the official Windows 8.1 review on the official Windows 8 channel. And so the official Windows 8 channel is now going and shifting into 8.1 mode with this update on October 17th. So first of all, if you don't know where to get it, you have to go to your Microsoft Windows Store. Don't go into Windows Update. I've seen people that were commenting, I can't find the update. When I go to Windows Update, it says I have no updates. That's not where you find it now. Now the new versions of Windows and the updates are available through the Microsoft Store. So that's where you have to go. Microsoft 8.1, Windows 8.1 is free to all Windows 8 users, so go and get it if you feel like upgrading. First, the upgrade went smoothly. If you look at the video, we have a 1 hour and 10-minute video showing you step-by-step walkthrough of the upgrade. Anyone can do this upgrade. It's a really easy one. I don't want to hear people say, well, I don't think I have the skills to upgrade my Windows. Yes, you do. Windows 8.1 is almost self-installed. It requires almost no input from the user. So you go to the Microsoft Windows Store. The upgrade took about an hour on my machine. So that's pretty much the time it took for the first start of my machine. So it's a 1 hour upgrade in my case. So it shouldn't take much more than 1 hour on your machine. Of course, time can be different depending on the apps that you have. After you've installed, well, you'll be greeted to your regular screen. So you'll go into your log screen and your start screen. You'll notice one difference is that in the background of the start screen, if you had a special background, like one of the backgrounds that were in Windows 8, you'll see that it's now uniform blue, and it's kind of a way of Microsoft or of Windows telling you, well, look, your background changed, but there's something that's happening. And if you look at my background, yes, I have my same wallpaper that I have on my desktop. And this is one of the great improvements that I really like. Why the hell Microsoft didn't do this first, I don't know. But here, my desktop, my start menu, they have the same background. You feel like you're more into a unified operating system, having the same background. They added that famous start button here at the bottom. You have that start button that you can click, and it alternates between your desktop and your start menu, which is quite cool. So people are going to finally have that little start button there. You'll have that new little feature here, which is if you have a touch device, you swipe up and you'll have the full view of your apps. But for people that have a non-touch device like this, now on the start menu there's a little arrow that points down. When you click there, it pops up by alphabetical order all the programs and the apps that are on your computer. This is really cool because now you have a really simple way of viewing everything, and you can actually go in the upper right and search for your app directly. If I want to have, for example, Word, I just type Word and it brings out my Word 2010. And you can click that little arrow again and boop, you're back into your start menu. That's a nice feature. The start button is a nice feature. The background that you can now customize with your own picture is really nice at the start menu. One word of caution, you cannot have a different background on your desktop and your start menu. The way it works is that now you have the possibility to add your own picture there, but it has to be the same picture that you have in your desktop background. So that's why it's the same here with the little pumpkins as we approach Halloween in October. So this is nice because I really found that it was annoying to have a start screen that you cannot customize as well as it was before. Really nice features also. Now you have the customize that is much more interesting, where it depicts the different groups, and now you have these little gray areas on the top that says, well, okay, you want to name a group, you want, you know, to create some other groups, you can customize everything much more easily. And before, when you were, for example, right-clicking a tile, you had to right-click the tile to get out of it. Now all you have to do is just click anywhere on the screen somewhere else and everything comes back to normal. That is a feature that's quite interesting, because it was really annoying that if you didn't tap the same tile again to get out, it wouldn't do it. Performance wise, it's pretty much the same. I did a few tests about performance. Boot to lock screen. In my original Windows 8 machine, it was 34.54 seconds. It is now 26.6 seconds, so it's a little faster to boot on Windows 8.1. They've improved that. The start menu to desktop, 3.5 seconds before, 3.7 now. That's pretty much the same. Internet Explorer 11 now bundled with this software from 2.41 to 2.26. Pretty much the same overall performance. The machine feels fast. The machine feels really workable. This is pretty much the same smoothness that I had before, and it's really cool, and I really like the upgrade. Works well. Like I said, they went really smoothly. One of the features, of course, is Internet Explorer 11. Now, a word of caution, I've started Internet Explorer 11 and it started telling me that a lot of my add-ons add incompatibilities. And actually, I noticed that Java was one of the incompatible apps. So if you are a Java user, if you play games that use Java, there might be a little problem in the Internet Explorer 11 here. I started seeing some forums showing up with incompatibilities, and that's all due to the fact that Internet Explorer has now a new enhanced protection mode, and that's why it can't really work well. Apart from that, Start button, Snap View is now much better. Snap View will now, before in Windows 8, Snap View would give you only a third of the screen for one app and 2/3 for the other app, and you would switch between those. Now it's 50-50. So when you put an app, for example, if I take my photo app, put it here, and here we go, you just snapped my desktop and my picture app next to each other. And once it's snapped like that, if you have something that should pop up, if you're in your mail app, for example, and you need to pop up a picture or pop up a message of some sort, what it will do is, well, it's going to actually resplit that part, and you'll see up to 4 apps at the same time. Now you cannot pin 4 together. The way it works is you pin 2 apps, half and half. You can play with the size of the app and say, well, okay, I want more for this one, or I want more on the other side, and it's going to do this, or just a 50-50. And of course, there's the, like I said, the new way of doing things that will actually pop up. Like I said, you cannot put apps, 4 apps yourself. The way it works is you have 2 separate apps, 50-50, and if you click an option in an app that has to pop up a window, it's gonna split that app in half, and you'll have 3 or 4 different apps snapped together. So that's quite nice. Apart from that, another feature is the integrated search that is much more efficient. Now when you want to search, instead of having the regular search, you have search everywhere. It's a direct search everywhere search, so you can type whatever you're looking for, and it's just gonna pop up everything that has Word. For example, if I type Word, it's gonna pop up anything from everywhere, and I think that's pretty cool. But you can still change that and say, well, I want to search just the settings, the files, the web images or web videos, and actually it's going to search the web for images if you want. That's a really nice feature. It pops up images that come from the internet if you're looking for some images. So the integrated search, really nice, really a big improvement. Now if you're wondering that search where it is and where it comes from, especially if you search the web, it's the integrated Bing search. So I'm not a big fan of Bing. I rather have Google, and actually Bing, I find Bing most of the time more horrible than anything else. But what I can say here is the fact that Bing is integrated into Windows 8 makes the search of the web images and videos interesting. So it's not the best, but you know, it does work. I would like to have maybe an improvement where we can integrate the web search with other web engines like Google, for example, but still works really nice. SkyDrive is now syncing better with your Windows 8. You can now open files, save files directly into your SkyDrive. Before you could not do that. It was not available. This is a nice feature because you can actually put online everything you want. There's a few new apps that were redesigned, and there's a few apps that are added now. This PC, you notice that the app that points to your computer is actually better designed, and if you look at the way the different folders and everything shows up, it is also different. And if you notice on the left side, we now have SkyDrive, so you can click there and go directly to your SkyDrive space on the internet. So this is all integrated together. SkyDrive is not part of, it doesn't look like it's on the cloud. It does look like integrated into a folder inside your own computer, which is pretty cool also. So this is a nice improvement in Windows 8 for the usage of your computer. The new store, redesigned Microsoft Store, really better. It now integrates, if you go into the Microsoft Store, the apps are better, I would say kind of bundled in a better way. It's less annoying than before to go through the apps. If you see, they've done, you know, a job of reworking. I think this could be improved even more for now, but they've removed the stuff that there was when you were in a category. Now they have even at the end the top free, the top paid are showed there. You can go into the top of your Windows Store, and there it's gonna actually show you more of your apps if you want. So if you look at the beginning, there's the store, and you can actually view the different types of apps that are available here on the left side of the screen into the first area of the store. And so this is really nice. This makes this app much more interesting. You can search for apps with the direct search there. Before, you had to go into your Charms bar, you had to search for the app that you wanted. Now integrated search directly into the store. That's kind of a really intelligent way of doing things now. What's new also is the fact that the Windows 8.1 store will integrate more features because apps will be optimized for Windows 8.1. So you now have, for example, the brand new Facebook app that is available. For example, Facebook was not available, the official Facebook app was not available before. You now have the real Facebook app for Windows 8, so you can download it. It's only available on 8.1. If you're on Windows 8, forget it, the Facebook app is not available yet. But it won't be available actually. So that's something to think about. There's, of course, in the store, the new App Store has a Picks for You section where they will, depending on the apps you have bought and you have downloaded before, it has a Picks for You that you can click, and it's going to say, well, maybe you'll like these because of what you downloaded before. So that's an interesting little feature. Also, core apps are redesigned. So even the mail app, the social apps, everything is redesigned. Look at how this is much different here. It has a Outlook feel. Before you had more of an interesting little feel here, but now when you look at the different apps that you have, you see that it kind of, the bluish way of doing things on the left side panel looks more like Outlook, if you're using the Outlook.com website, for example. And so, of course, all these apps will be checked for, and we'll see what improvements each app brings up on your computer. Every app that is integrated has been improved. The news app, the weather app, everything has been rewritten in Windows 8.1. So if you're looking for an app that could be interesting, or the one that we're using that's a core app, everything is redesigned from top to bottom. Shows more on certain apps than others. So what do I think of Windows 8.1? I think everybody should upgrade. It's a smooth upgrade, went easily, went really well. Everything is pretty cool. I think it is worth the download, worth the time. And like I said, no skills required. Really easy download and install. Just go to the Microsoft Store and download it. And I really like the improvements. Lots of new cool features. Of course, there's lots of stuff hopefully to come. What we know today, Windows will have another update this spring. So we're not going to wait a year for the next update. We're already going to have a update somewhere in the spring. So it's going to come quickly, less than 6 months probably. And after that, the cycle should be back to something like a yearly cycle of some sort. So it's going to be interesting to see how it goes. And I give thumbs up to the Microsoft team. Really great improvement upon Windows 8.1. And I think, a lot of these features are going to make people happier about their experience. And the add-on of the little start button and the little arrow here, stuff like that will help you, if you don't have a touchscreen, maybe enjoy more your computer. And the one thing that I didn't talk about, but at the beginning when you start with Windows 8.1, something that should have been there in Windows 8, you've got these little squares that show up and explain to you where you should go on your screen to get different options. That's really a cool way of explaining how to get the famous Charms bar on the right side and the famous apps on the left side and your start button here on the bottom. So I think it should have been there. Two things probably would have helped at the beginning in Windows 8. If the start button would have been there and these little helps would have been telling you where to click, people might have been less annoyed at Windows 8. But now they are there on Windows 8.1, so people that have not jumped to the Windows 8.1 will probably find that it's quite cool and easier to use. If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe to our channel, and you'll be informed when new videos are online. If you have any comments, questions on what you've seen, let us know. Maybe you have a feature, an app, or something that you'd like us to talk about, let us know. We'll try to put that video online. And hopefully you'll come back to the official Windows 8 channel that we should actually call now the official Windows 8.1 channel. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.